Battlefords, and that's the city, the town, and the surrounding area, been riven with problems, a lot of socio-economic problems.
The label that North Battleford has right now, probably negatively impacted some businesses, probably negatively impacted the tourism.
All of the issues that we face as a community are related to a number of root causes, especially poverty, food security, addictions, mental illness, and then, of course, the drug trade and organized criminal activity as well.
You got to mention the elephants in the room, and and racism. Nobody wants to say it, but it exists, and we need to address it head on.
We all were looking for an answer or a solution, and I think we all realized quickly that we can't do it ourselves.
Prior to the agreement, there wasn't much of a discussion between really the First Nations and the Battlefords.
The Sacichawasihc relationship agreement is really an intentional approach to be able to resolve problems.
The city actually had spearheaded it as a way to find common ground.
It's the Sacichawasihc agreement. It involves the surrounding First Nations and the town of Battleford and the city of North Battleford.
Sacichawasihc is the meeting of the two rivers, the Battle River and North Saskatchewan.
The agreement was signed June 21st. It was a National Aboriginal Day. It was signed at the Battle River Treaty 6 Health Center.
It was really encouraging and inspiring to be able to see 5 chiefs and 2 mayors sitting up there and signing the agreement.
The agreement just brings us together just to talk about every topic, really, and then we work on a priority list.
When we had hosted that first meeting, I was informed that was the first time that the chiefs and the Indigenous governments within the area were invited to meet with the mayor of North Battleford, and that actually shocked me.
We needed to be honest, and we needed to have open discussions to really come together and figure out what we wanted with this agreement, what we wanted to do.
I think we were all filled with hope because it had come from such humble beginnings to get to a point where the elected leadership within this region was actually signing publicly in front of hundreds of people commitment to work together.
It's a big thing here just to be able for the Indigenous and municipal governments to sit down at the same table and talk. And here we're actually sitting down intentionally to be able to address issues.
Not just within Saskatchewan, we want to be an example within Canada about how to develop Indigenous municipal relationships well and how to address issues collectively.
There's some great leaders sitting at this table, and every time I'm with this group, I learn something more to make me a better leader.
By working together, it's going to impact everybody. And it's going to impact business, and it's going to impact the economy.
We want action, but we also want people living within this region to know that is happening, to know that there's a plan being developed, to know that their leaders are coming together with a greater vision for the area.
There was one person who spoke to me about it and said, it's kind of about time. And maybe that can sum this up. It's about time that this happened.
We need each other, and we got to work together. We're not going anywhere. The city, towns, they're not going anywhere. So you know what? Let's work together. Let's really make a positive change for the future generations.